Hey there YouTube, this is Morgan with RC4U, and I'm just bringing you a review and upgrades for this rig. So far, I really like the rig, it handles good, but I have things that I'd like to do to it to make it handle a little bit better. So, first off, I took the body and I thick Gorilla Tape squares over both sides of the body mounts, in outside and inside. As you can see, that makes it so you won't have any cracks start at your body post mounts. And I took the whole front end of this thing and I covered it with shoe glue, that and the front fender wells, and it just made the whole front end really solid. And I did the same with the back end. I shoe glued the whole back end. And it turned out really nice. Your TRAXXAS bodies, especially these slash bodies, they're a little bit flimsy. So as long as you outline everywhere where it might crack, your body's gonna last you a lot longer. And I just go ahead and do it before I get cracks. If I do it after I get cracks, then I have to use like zip ties and shoe glue. So far this rig's looking pretty mean. You notice that it has a little bit of a wider stance in the back. I'm having a hard time with my car mount here. Doesn't quite fit the 2-wheel drive slash very well. You notice it has quite a bit wider stance. See if I can show you in the rear. The rear tire sticks out and it uses up this whole fender well. It just barely clears the fender well. When I ordered these RPM arms, I tried to get the 2-wheel drive slash arms, and I ended up getting the 4-wheel drive slash arms, which are about ½ an inch longer a piece. So you end up getting a full inch of length in the rear end, which helps a ton with cornering. And I've limited my my suspension, as you can see, so it doesn't, when you're going around a corner, your suspension doesn't try to pick up, it stays planted. And then the next upgrade I have for it is the low center of gravity chassis. The low center of gravity chassis, along with using zip ties to limit your suspension so it can't over flex. What I did was I took and I wrapped a full zip tie around the bottom here, and then the rest of it comes up, meets another zip tie halfway, and it comes through this top hole here, and then just on the back side of this hole I just have the top part of the zip tied on there, so I was able to adjust my suspension to exactly where I wanted it. Let you see this zip tie that I have in there. It doesn't bind up on anything. I did the same thing in the rear. And you can actually make your shocks so they're quite a bit stiffer by doing this as well. So that's a very cheap upgrade, is your zip ties to limit your suspension. The RPM arms are a very nice looking upgrade, I think. So I'm gonna go ahead and put you on time warp, and I'm gonna throw this L.C.G chassis on here. We're gonna see how this car looks. Enjoy. Hey, that was fun. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of how this car looks now. I think it looks pretty cool. Definitely a change from what it looked like stock, for sure. Only one problem that I noticed about this build, and it's really not a problem at all, is they didn't make these mounts quite long enough for the screws. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut off ends of the screws with my Dremel tool here. Okay, well, that probably was not the best idea. I scarred up my pan a little bit. It's not a big deal though, it's gonna see plenty more scars. Yeah, I think it's looking really well. Let's see how it looks with the top on it. Well, there we go, guys. It's looking pretty good. It's pretty slammed low to the ground, that's for sure. I think you guys are definitely going to want to see the running video on this. And I have its twin, the Rally, that I put the fast steady porcelain bearings in, and the Millennium motor, since I was still overheating when after I put the porcelain bearings in, I actually blew up, toasted out a motor. So I ended up putting the Millennium system in it, and it's running really good. Those fast steady ceramic bearings and the Millennium system in the Rally made it kind of come to life. These 2-wheel drives, they can run the brush system and it stays pretty cool just because it's simply 2-wheel drive. You go to try to turn a whole extra set of tires with that same brushed motor, and it's just not going to do it. It's going to keep overheating, and of course if you go slower you'll be able to turn them, but then you're going a bit slower, you're not quite doing your short course truck speeds. So it was a big deal to me. I had to go Millennium with the Rally, but I'm staying brushed with this. The brush motor seems to be staying pretty cool. So as always, guys, go ahead and subscribe, hit that bell, give me a thumbs up if you like the video, let me know if you didn't and why, and as always, get out there and play with some RCs of your own. Have a great day. Bye.